Hello, everyone, and welcome to Light Language Messenger. I am Rose. If you have not caught the channel before, welcome here. Welcome if you're here for the first time. And if you have watched the Light Language Messenger channel before, welcome back. So good to know that people are watching, that the messages mean something. And once again, I'm doing some recordings in the evening, and the lighting is kind of giving me some trouble, and I will try and do them in the morning in future. It's just the way it is right now, and we'll work with that. All right. I know you understand. I thank you in advance for your understanding. So today's cards was given about a couple of weeks ago, and it was given from the perspective of, I'll just bring an exit our full screen for the moment, and turn musicians mode on. And I'm just going to bring that card up and leave it there so that we can share it on very shortly. Yeah, so I have decided to do a few recordings of the messages and put them out. And so I will take, after this one, I'm going to leave it another day and do another, and then do recordings again. The guides are really impressing upon me the importance of doing the light language at the moment. I'm not sure why. It's obviously important. I'm not sure why. I guess it depends on how that language is discerned, or how that language how people download the codes from the language, because everybody's going to do it on their own time, in the time and space that they find themselves. They're going to it just depends, right? Because the messages are timeless. Now, I've got to say, I don't really know what language it is that comes through. What's been coming through a lot is that the language, the messages, the toning is very tribal. So I guess that's it. That is what it is for this time and space. And sometimes you'll find there's more than one language in it. So I am going to do this one today, and then I'm going to leave it for a day or two, and then I'm going to do another series of the recordings, because I feel like it's important to let stuff percolate. It's important to let stuff settle down. I don't know if percolate is the right word. In fact, maybe I'm not so keen on the word percolate, but I think it's just let things settle down, let things come to the forefront on how we do things, right? Or what the messages are. So let's do one now. And the card for today is the Portal Keeper. It is from the deck that I use by Izzy Ivy called Beyond Lemuria. Now, I am very fascinated with Lemuria at the moment. And I've always been fascinated with Lemuria, but I'm fascinated even more now because I feel like the story of Lemuria is coming out in various ways. Now, as we're doing recording in the last few days, there have been some fires in Maui. And Maui is in Hawaii, for those who don't know where Maui is. And I haven't paid too much attention. Excuse me. I was going to say, excuse me? No, excuse me. I think it's because the dog has got a ball that we call Squeak. So he squeezes the ball, squeak all the time. So part of the pun. Okay, coming back to Maui. Now, I heard about the fires in Maui in a roundabout way because I'm not watching any of the mainstream news reports. I already saw something come up on my YouTube feed about, I won't use the C word, about setup and distraction and all of that. So whatever it is, I don't know whatever it's about, and I'm not about to start something that I don't know enough about, and I can't verify that, so I'm really not going to do that. But why am I talking about this? Because the Beyond Lemuria deck, if you can see it, Beyond Lemuria, that's the guidebook by Izzy Ivy. That's what we're reading from today. I just find that every time I open this book, I find more information that I didn't know before, and a lot about Lemuria. Now, some of the things I've learned about this from this book is that the energy of Lemuria is in various places. The Lemurians are supposed to have a city under Mount Shasta, firstly, okay? And I've done a meditation with David Essery, and he takes us through this process, and it's amazing the energy that you feel. I did another one with somebody who channels Adamus, Talos Adamus, or something like that. And this group that did the meditation, they are in, I think they're in the middle of Palestine. Yeah. And that was amazing. We went to the crystal cities below Manchester, the crystal city of Lemuria in that meditation. And also, and I've just picked up the Lemurian crystals without thinking. I have them on my desk. Here they are, beautiful Lemurian crystals. Right, here, let's hope I can show them properly without my brown fingers. There we are. There they go. They're awesome. They're absolutely awesome. Oh, I feel so much peace with this. I feel so apt. What is it about the story? What is it about Lemuria? You start talking about it and you look at the stuff, the seed crystals, and you suddenly feel a peace. And I feel a peace right now just come over me, even in the airwaves right now, even around me, the energy around me. But what are we doing here? Talking about Lemuria. So in this book, I've learned that the energy of Lemuria, like I was saying, is under Mount Shasta. It's in New Zealand. It's in other parts of the Pacific. It's also in Hawaii. And this is why I was mentioning that, because Maui is supposed to be under fire, is supposedly under fire. And I say supposedly because I haven't seen it myself, okay? So whatever is going on there, I feel like I was doing a light language earlier with Claudia Tidgens for the Words of the Light series, and I just felt very much like that is big. Whatever's going on, be it true, be it not, but the energy, the interdimensional stuff that is involved in this. Think about the movie Avatar, and this I'm moving around me because I felt like, even earlier, I felt like I was moving around like this when I was doing the language, because I felt like we needed to clear. In Eboko balance, we needed to bring in the light. We needed to bring in the light of that brings in balance. Are things happening in other dimensions that we're experiencing in this physical one? Is there remnants? Is there something going on in another dimension? Because Lemuria is said to be possibly still happening in another dimension. O la lava lava te lo kotolo mahera ke la machea. O la hi avova la hinukolo. E la baba ba he la baba ba ho la meketa ho le no. E la ketela mokotolo. Ela makatala makala katavala katala kolomokotala inalahe. O la hila vala 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 volo telekiche la tota. Kesele me kechofana he tokola ke ayota. Lo ea heo. Hilele mololo mahila malavala la vola vala la lo cha la kiche. Kilo ai la vola he. Om lele la malolo om. Okay. Kalamaseba kotana katavaki shilaba toto farai talama kototo parakita karavaskotia. Ele shilo ko chalama katalamo chiela matoto faranta karana katopoto here. Ko liktai forota le me kesavakoto na korasete kota. So today I believe that we are asking for balance to return. We're asking for safety for people. We realize that many people have contracts, soul contracts. We all have soul contracts, not many people. All of us have soul contracts. And sometimes the soul contract might be different. Some people might leave in this time because that's what the soul contract says. But we really want, more than anything else, for this to be divine appointment. If somebody's leaving, then it should be divine appointment, right? So I'm going to share my screen now because the card we're pulling today, or we're talking about today, is from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle Deck, and it is by Izzy Ivy, and we have got the number 50 card, which is the Portal Keeper. All right, let's bring it up. So here we are. This is the card, the Portal Keeper. I have just increased the size of the screen. It's a beautiful cat, isn't it? Cats have appeared in a few of the of it, and I see some stars there. We got these little, it looks like they are octopus tentacles that are all around. There's something about octopus tentacles with Lemuria. O klachela makatola makialo ta televeco o la me davale ketonokota me elema. Friends, we are going to read the Portal Keeper, the number 50 card. Unique gateways to mystical experiences, psychic ability, raising your vibration, expanded consciousness, the Akashic records, past life ties, exploring the edges of reality for significant messages, seeing between the lines, multidimensional awareness. Okay, very interesting card, this one. And I think I've done this before, perhaps on the Great Awakening Generator with somebody. It's quite a long message, and I'll read it. As we become more sensitive and aware, we are more receptive to mystical experience. We can realize there are overlying realities that seem just as real, if not more vibrant and profound, than the familiar everyday one. There is a theory that space and time are constructs that allow our human minds to grasp sequences in chronological order and enable us to orientate and move forward through reality. In their current evolution, humans are only using a small portion of their brain capacity. If we unlock our mind's potential, what will we fathom that we can't now? There is information out there that isn't real to us until we glimpse it with our senses. So I think it's really interesting that this card has come up, because I said a few things about fires in Maui, about what, I don't know, I haven't seen the fires, and I'm not implying anything with this. I'm just saying it's suddenly sort of enunciating with the words in this, coming through this message about stuff like this and multidimensionalism. And I just said, it is said that Lemuria is in another dimension. So let's carry on reading. So where do I read? There is information out there that isn't real to us until we glimpse it with our senses. The beings of Lemuria evolved with a different kind of intelligence. They were skilled at harnessing energy from natural and abundant forces such as crystals, the heart of the earth, and the moon. They could share complex information without words. The Lemurians operated in multiple realms at will and could disappear from human perception. Technically, they were in the same location, but in an overlay reality, a parallel dimension, which could be very different. Physically advanced people can sense discarnate souls, elementals in nature, and spirit guides. They can also see information in energy fields. These perceptions, which are clairvoyance, clairsentience, or clairaudience, are still connected to this reality, but are examples of what can happen when we raise our consciousness or train ourselves to the subtleties of what is happening around us. In essence, We share our physical location with overlay beings and energies and can raise or lower our vibration to match and enter their realms of reality. Friends, I think this is a very profound card for what we're talking about in terms of Maui. And I've mentioned Avatar, the movie. Think about the story of that. I understand from Izzy Ivy's writings here that Avatar represents very closely what the movie or movies Avatar represent very closely what Lemuria was like. Two people in an I'll carry on reading. Two people in an identical environment can have different experiences. One may thrive and enjoy the opportunities of the moment. The other may see only the negatives in the situation. Here, one or both parties may be traversing realities on a micro level. These micro realms may look very similar, but the way we feel, the reflections we see in others, and the way circumstances unfold are aligned with our vibration. So, it's great to be conscious of our energy and the ways we can optimize our experience of life. Like attracts like. It is important to keep this in mind if you are considering traversing deeper realms, as it is an endless rabbit hole. Set your energy field to the highest good and ensure your intention is primed for the places you wish to journey to. Right. So, there's a lot more she says here, but I feel like I will read it. Traversing other realms is an innate ability that we all have. Young children have the skill intact as they are not yet convinced that it is not real. Animals, especially cats, also have this awareness. People who experience hallucinations may be perceiving multiple layers of information simultaneously. In the West, this may be considered a symptom of diminishing mental health. In other cultures, this openness could be the mark of a shaman or seer and considered a powerful gift. The Akashic paradigm combines multidimensionality with the idea that everything is happening simultaneously. Thus, everything that has ever been and ever will be is occurring at this moment. By changing our vibration, we can access an ocean of collective consciousness, and this highlights the significance of portals. Portals are gateways to other layers of reality. They can be accessed through meditation and inner practices, or externally in places such as the planet's vortices. These places are usually sacred to those who are sensitive to energies and work closely with the earth. Often where ley lines connect, portals are places where the veil is thin and unexplainable phenomena can occur. Earth's ley lines are similar to the meridian systems on the body. Chakras are also energetic vortexes. When we tune to them and the places on the body they connect to, we can access holistic information. This oracle deck includes 10 chakra seed cards, which can activate these portals on the body. I have so done this card before, and I don't know if it's a recording I've done and I've deleted it or what, but I've done this card before, so I apologize if I'm redoing it. And if I'm redoing it, then I think this is for Maui. All right. Portals are like an opening or rip in our usual veil of reality. If you feel pulled to explore this curious and vast topic further, it is wise to seek a mentor who is confident traversing these realities. One person I recommend, Greg Doyle. He was on The Great Awakening Generator. I interviewed him there. Check out his channel as well on YouTube. However, simply understanding that there are dimensional layers can help you see between the lines, present in the knowledge that this reality is a fraction of the bigger picture. So, how are you connected to your mystical self? How might you raise your vibration to access information that isn't normally perceivable? How can you lift your spirits and soar into wider awareness so you can see life from a heightened perspective? When our minds get out of the way, we can reach the bliss state of the seamless unspeakable, where the need for a linear life drops away and we can center ourselves through a sense of eternal being. Friends, I know there was a lot to listen to, But I want to encourage you that if you can read this, go back and find it online and read the meaning of the portal keeper in this deck. There is so much. It is such a loaded message. It's such a loaded message because I'm talking about Maui. I'm talking about Avatar. I'm talking about Lemuria. I also have some things happening in my world where I am connecting with people in other dimensions, people that have left the planet. And we all do that, but these people that I am communicating with at the moment is giving me information about somebody on the planet who's alive, and it's big. And so I think even this is applicable to this. Even the language that's going to come through now is going to help that process. I can't talk about that just yet. I will talk about it when I can, when we get the okay from the guides, from the ancestors, from the spirit guides, from the family in spirit that are not the ancestors, from the archangels. And the archangels that are particularly working in this situation with me on this is Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Uriel. So here is what the divination meaning is. Gently explore the edges of your reality. Spend time in the forest to listen. Deepen your meditation practice. Dance yourself into ecstasy. Explore psychic tools and study new healing modalities. If you feel lacking in purpose or life seems a little mundane, remember there is never a reason to be bored. What we experience with our physical senses is just the tip of the iceberg. Magic exists wherever you care to find it. Look between the lines to limitless discovery. Right. Thank you so much for your time. I believe this card is really loaded. I believe the message is loaded here. And I believe that this is going to spark people into things, to reach out into areas they haven't before. I believe that revelation is coming forward right now about things that are shocking. You've heard those words. I sound like a broken record and I sound like, where have I heard that before? But I want to tell you, things that are personally shocking, things are going to come right to us, right home. Things that you thought was the way they were, the thing you took for granted, is going to come back and show you that it should never have been taken for granted. It's going to do a total, complete 360-degree flip. And you're going to say, OMG, what happened? All right? So that is the portal keeper for you. And I'm coming back. I'm going to stop sharing this now. Ora katala chelemeke. Ora katapala katafarana katoto para ketenda mochela kata. Friends, be strong. Put your armor around you, because this is the time where, if you're doing the work, you're going to be approached by people who are no longer on the planet. They are going to tell you things that they're going to tell you something and you're going to think, that can't be, I can't be hearing it right. They are working hard. Those people that have left the planet at this time have not gone because if that was their soul contract, then it was their soul contract to go to the other side to help. Okay, so be open, but be protected at the same time. Ask Archangel Michael to protect you with ease and comfort, because he's always got the sword, so be careful that, because sometimes some of the things that he cuts out of your life can be painful. You don't want it to be painful for yourself, most importantly. Okay, Archangel Metatron's cloak of orange and gold, ask him to put it over you. Do some meditation, bring in that platinum white light, the 12th dimensional platinum white light. There's all of those things that are available to you. I will put the link in the description box for the 12th dimensional platinum light. Diana Cooper has done some meditations for Archangel's orange gold cloak. Archangel Metatron's orange gold cloak. I'm getting tired, you can tell. So, let's do a bit of toning and then I will say goodbye to you. Friends, whatever you find out in this week coming, in the days ahead, the thing that might be sorrowful, the thing that you thought was, but you find out it isn't actually. Ola shela kalava seka tomahe. Hula kilama he. O la baba vilelo la kilom. Kema home. Hilwa. Thank you, friends. Kale kishino no naha. Kale kishino no nahe. Ilamokulama katafalanate. Send light, send love, send high vibrational frequencies to all places on the planet that might be on fire or that we are told is on fire. The astrology confirms that fires are kind of places are prone to fire right now. Fire, volcanic eruptions, earthquake, lama ketana, sofane kete, dekelokta. How we navigate is very important. Kalameke shokana. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.